So in this video we are going to discuss what is operating system. So as in previous video we are going to discuss that operating system is a bridge between computer user and computer hardware. Okay, so operating system is very powerful and it control all the hardware and software also. So operating system we have in our laptops, tablet, desktops, smartphone, smartwatch. We have everywhere. We have operating system. So this is a basic operating system we are using in everywhere. This is Windows 7, Windows 8, Mac OS. This is now why we need operating system. We need operating system because it is a bridge that user it control everything, like it control the monitor, it control if it the input is given from the keyword, it also control printer, it mouse is directly connected with operating system. It is uh, managing the disk drives, and it has using the managing the applications. So need of OS. So if the user want to access any hardware, so we have to write the program every time. So it is very complex and tiring task to do it. Like we want to print some word file, print a word file, we need to write an instruction for printing. This is a very complex thing. But when we have OS, we can do it. So what is operating system? This is a big question. So as we are discussing that operating system is a resource allocator. It is manage all the resources, and it decide which resource get the request first, will get the CPU first, and it is use the efficient and fair way to give the resource to every process. Okay, so operating system is a control program. So all the executions of programs are done by the operating systems. It prevent the error, and it improve the efficiency of CPU. So operating system goals is execute user program and make the solving user problem easier, and it make we with the help of operating system we can conveniently and easily use the computer system. And with it we can use the hardware, we can communicate with hardware also in the efficient manner. So operating system is a software, and it is a one program that is running at all the time in the computer. It is called usually called the kernel. So kernel is what? It is a one software program that is running in the computer, that is called kernel. This is a very important word. We are going to discuss this word later. So what is a computer system structure? So computer system is divided into four components. First is hardware, so then second is operating system, then application, then the user. So in the hardware, what we have, it is a basic computing resources like CPU, memory, IO devices. In operating system, what the operating system do is control and coordinate the use of hardware among various applications and users. So what are the application program? So application program is the way the system resource is used to solve the computing problem of the user. So applications program, like we have a web browser, we have compilers. This is the applications program. How we are solving the computing problems of the user. That is the applications we are made for the user, that user can easily access the resources and easily done their task by their own. So who is the user? User are the people, user are the machines, user are the computers. So this is a four component of operating system, computer system, sorry. So this is a user one, user two, user three, and dot 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 user n. So this is a whole software where user one requests for compiler, user one for requests for assembler, and user three is requests for text editor, and here the user n requests for database. So the everything is done by the operating system, and operating system will see that which one will come to which first, and will get the resource first. So this will handle everything. This is a system and applications program for the user, that they will get easily use the computer. So operating system will tell the hardware what to do, what kind of function they have to perform. So this is the functions of operating system. What are the functions? This is the most important function: memory management, process management, device, how to manage the device, how to manage the file, how to improve the security, and how to control the system performance. Job accounting means we have to give the process allocate the process, which process have to go first, which process have to go further. And this is the error detecting aids. We can detect the error, which process is going to create the deadlock, which process is going to have issues in the future, we can predict here. And it is a coordination between the software and the users. This is the main function of the operating system. Then the next is memory management. This is the first functions we are going to discuss. This is the operating system. What is done by the what the operating system is done for the memory management. So it keep track all the primary memories, like what part of memory have to given for whom, and how much time for it is given. And there's a multi-programming, which process will get the memory and when and how much it will give. And it will also allocate the memory when the process requests to do so. And it also deallocate the, if it allocate the memory, then it also deallocate the memory when the process no longer needs, and it will terminate the program. Now next one is process management. So in process management, it will decide how much time the process gets the processor. Okay, so the this is also called, this function is also called the process scheduling, because we here schedule the process, which process come to the first, which process come to the next. So what the operating system do for the processor management is, it keep track all the processors and check the status of every which process will get the processor. And it will also control the traffic between the processes programs, sorry. It is a also its task is to control the traffic. It act as a traffic controller. It allocate the cp processor to a process, means it allocate the cpu to process for how much time it will take. And it also deallocate, means give the when the process is done, it will deallocate the process, that the processor is free now, no longer need to do anything, so the next process will come to here and will get what they want. Now next one is device management. So in the device management, in device management, what we're going to discuss is manage the device communication through their device driver. Okay, so here are the what the device management do in this operating system. So operating system is a keep track all the devices, and it program responsible for task is IO. So its program is responsible for IO controller, input output controller. Okay, it decides which process get the device, like there are a printer and there are several programs want to program are waiting for the use of printers. So but the if first process is come first, that they will get the printer first, so second will have to wait in queue. So this is how they are going to work. So decide which process will get the for how much time. So it allocate the devices in the efficient way, and it also deallocate the devices when the use of the CPU is finished. They will deallocate it. Now, what are the other important activities it is going to done? It's security. We can have passwords and other techniques like prevent, and we can check the if the person is not authorized, unauthorized. It will not. It will have security alerts, and it will alert the user that anything is going to be wrong. And it is next one is control over system performance, recording delays between the request for service and response from the system. It will control it. This is the function. And this is a job accounting, means it will keeping the track of time and resource used by various jobs means process and users. Every process will get for the limited time to the resource and a CPU. So it also act as a coordination between the other software and user. It coordinate all the things like compiler, interpreter, and assembler, and other software to various users of the computer system. So here, what is the types of operating system? We have discussed what are the functions of operating system. Now we have to discuss what are the types of operating system. So there are five type of operating system. The first one is batch operating system. Second, time sharing operating system, distributed operating system, network operating system, and real time operating system. Like their name, they are also same in the meaning. Like so this is a batch operating system. In batch operating system, the operating system do not interact directly with the computer. Okay, so is a operator. There are operator which takes the similar process, having said which check the that this process want addition and second process will also want addition. So it will make the batches. that like if this process want addition, so it will go there in the addition process and subtraction. So like that type of, it make the batches of the process with the similar requirement. Okay, and it is the responsibility of operator to sort the process with similar need. If the process have similar need, they will go in the batch one, like that. So this is the image. This is job process one, process two, process, and the operating system. This is a make a batch. If this process is for printing, this process is for doing some mathematical work. This process for programming. So this is going to batch, and according to the batch, it will first execute. Then all the process execute like one by one, and like that. Now, next, moving to the next type of operating system is time sharing operating system. So in this operating system, each task has given some time to execute. Okay, every process get the time to execute their task. So that all the tasks work smoothly. So each user get time of CPU as they use single system. So each user will get the CPU. These systems are also known as multitasking. This can be performed from single user to different users. Like if in the one system, one person is going to do an Excel sheet work, one is going to make PowerPoint slide. So they will use like that. If one is using this, then that will not impact the other. So time that each task get to execute is called quantum. Okay, quantum. And after this time interval is over, OS switches over to the next task. If one task is like we want to add something, if addition is done, then it will going to do some other task. So now this is a time sharing operating system. Like in the one system, it is in one computer. We have opened the Word, the email, the web browser. Okay, so this all the open. So when first task is done, then it will go to next task. There is a proper time for this. So we are this type of operating system is time sharing. Now distributed operating system. So as the name suggested, we are going to distribute the operating system. So operating system, word of the technology and are widely used, accepted all the over the world. Various autonomous interconnected computers communicate each other with the shared communication network. Independent system possess their own memory unit and CPU. So these are the loosely coupled system or distributed system. So these system processor differ in the size. So they have differ in the size and functions. The major benefit of working with these type of operating system is that it is always possible that one user can access the file of software which are not actually present in on his system, but on some other systems connected with its this network, like remote access. So for example, in the remote access is enabled within the device connected in that network. So this is a distributed, like this is a different this is a different hardware. This is the same operating system but different hardware distributed. This is a distributed operating system. Okay, now moving to the next, network operating system. So in network operating system, system run on a server and provide the capabilities to manage data, users, group security, applications, and other networking functions. So this type of operating system allows shared access of files. Like we can easily use printers, securities, applications, and other network functions over a small private network. Like in a companies, we are using network operating system in a small scale companies. So one more important aspect of operating network operating system is that all the user are well aware of the configuration. Okay, so if the user within the network, the individual connection is connected, but that's why they are tightly coupled. Okay, so in the distributed operating system, the system have different type of computers, but they are using the same operating system. But in that, there is a in the network they are using, like this is a file server, this is a client one, this is also accessing this is also. So everyone is using the same thing. Okay, same file in every other devices. What are the real time operating system? So this real time operating system is a time interval required to process just like in a very small input. Like the time travel is to travel the process and response to input is very small, it is very fast, and its time inter its response time is very quick. Okay, real time operating system are used where there are time requirement are very strict, like missile systems, air traffic control, like that robots they are used in that. So there are two types of real time. First is a hard real time and there is a soft real time. So hard real time are operating system where time constraints are very strict. We can't miss anything. Even the shortest possible delay is not acceptable in the hard real time. This is used in the laboratories and like